Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video tutorial, we will set up the complete GitHub Copilot environment properly for scientific coding applications, especially for physics-informed neural networks development. Throughout this tutorial, we will use the GitHub Copilot itself to completely set up and configure the Python environment which we need for all of our later tutorials. We will just give some clear instructions here in this chat box and let the copilot execute all the required setup commands and follow-up processes actually. At the end, we will run a small demo like generating a small Python notebook to make sure that the entire setup is working properly. So let's get started with the setup. Let's first install this VS Code. Click it. You will see the download button here and here. Just click anything and your download will automatically start. Save it somewhere. I'm downloading the latest version of this VS Code. So the download completed. Open the folder. So this is our downloaded file. So the latest version is 1.109.4. So double click it. I'm not doing anything special here actually, just following with the default installation procedure. Just next, 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 and here also I'm not clicking anything special, just I'm just keeping the defaults as it is. Next. And this installation process takes some few seconds to a minute. So just please wait until the installation is completed. Yes, the installation is done. So let's click finish. After that, just press your Windows button and search for VS Code. You will see this installed app. So just open it. A window will open like this actually. So to explain everything from scratch, I have completely uninstalled my existing VS Code and removed all the memory related to VS Code and installed it everything from scratch. So that's why you are seeing this interface like this. This you will get for the first time installers actually. Okay, then so this black theme is not for me. So just I'm changing the theme to a light version. So I'm just selecting this. Here you will see this GitHub Copilot interface actually, but we need to log into our GitHub account first. So for that, just click in this one and here sign in to use AI features. Just click it and continue with GitHub. You will see a window like this in your default browser. So just click continue and you will see this open Visual Studio Code and you will see like this one is done. Okay. Generally, when you click the continue button in the GitHub, sometimes it asks for permissions actually. If it asks for permission, just give all the permission that it asks. Do not uncheck anything. And let's see if our Copilot is ready. Hi, are you ready? I'm just pressing my Control Plus just to make things a little bit clear. Yeah, this view is good. So this is our chat pane. Here I type the messages and here you will see the response of them. Okay. Now let's verify if our Python is installed. So just to save some time, I have just installed this Anaconda. Whatever the Anaconda that I have all with me, so I have completely uninstalled everything and just reinstalled a fresh Anaconda for this tutorial. So just if you click this sign in and or if you get through this get started or returning users, you will be taken to a download page. That's it. Download the latest distribution of Anaconda and install it by following the default steps. Do not make any changes. Okay, just follow the default steps. Nothing special you have to do. After your installation, just come to your VS Code. I just created a new session just to make everything clear. So here you see this new chart, chat editor, chat window, CLI session actually. I just clicked this new chart. So if you click that, the earlier chart session will go and a new chart session with completely blank chat history will come up actually. Here you can type everything from the new. So this entire chart process is session based. So it does not remember whatever the things that you wrote in the previous sessions actually, unlike your regular chat GPT or any other chat platform. So this is a session based. Whatever you write in this session, that's it. That is available. Next, in this new session, I'm just writing this prompt actually. What I'm doing is I'm just giving an instruction to verify if the Anaconda is installed or not. If it's installed, that's fine. If not, give me the proper steps. Else, you do it all the installation process. If any manual intervention is necessary, please give me the clear steps to do the necessary actions. I want everything to be done by you. So please try not to involve me much actually. I'm just giving this. So I'm just selecting this GPT-5 mini model and then I have selected this agent mode actually. So by default, Copilot comes with this three modes: agent, task, plan. So throughout this setup process is completed, I'll be in this agent mode. After that, with real examples, we will understand what are these three modes and what capabilities does it actually possess. Okay, each mode and all. And by default, this Copilot comes with these LLMs, but of this, GPT-5 is the Copilot's default base variant. So we will use it, and of course, given the alternatives, so this is the best one that is available also. So let's run it. So it is planning all the work that needs to be done. So let's run this. Hello. You will see a command running. You just click this. You'll see this one. So check for something, and after that, it is planning to run few more commands actually. These are all the steps it planned. Yes. So it completed 5 out of 6 steps. If you want me to reinstall Anaconda, Miniconda because you think the installation is corrupted, tell me. No, no. I just want to know if the installation is good and can run programs. I'm not suspecting any corruption. It ran some commands related to PowerShell, not related to any Python. Internally, it has some Python code. So let's verify. Hello, not sure what is happening. It is continuously running some irrelevant commands, it seems actually. But the worst part is what happens, this after we type in a prompt in the agent mode, it keeps on improvising itself and keeps on repeating the installation process or whatever the verification process that we asked actually. But it won't stop. It only stops when it fully accepted that I'm done, or it accepted its failure. Okay, in those two steps only, it terminates the completion. Okay, in the former case, whenever it feels it's complete, then it will return and it will, you can verify it, but that's fine. But in the other case, it won't accept actually. It won't accept its failures and keep repeating. Most of the latest models will not fail generally. They will mostly not accept the failure and keeps on repeating the things actually. Even if they are wrong, it keep on improvising things and keep on moving. Okay. So it's your call. If you feel like it is doing unnecessary work, please terminate it. Else, a lot of tokens will be consumed. But Copilot wise, it by default, if you take this pro mode with $10 a month, you will get this unlimited agent mode and chats with GPT-5 mini and unlimited code completions. So you can use it with unlimited access actually. You don't have any problem. But if you have access to any other premium models like GPT latest 5.1 codex or 5.2 codex or Gemini, so you will access them through this special process called a premium request, and you will consume all of this premium request, and the new premium requests are little costly actually. So please make sure and take a good call when you are running this. So in the current situation, what it is saying, updating the to-do list to marks summary, installation is good and can run programs. So what the Conda 2.51 reported, base located and PowerShell access, I ran Conda and it's good. Python version is also done. So it means it's good actually. We don't have any problem. And it ran these commands and we are good. It is asking us to run other commands also and we are good. We don't need to verify. Okay. And right now I'm asking to install few more softwares in the base environment through this prompt. Okay, thanks. Next, I want you to install the latest NumPy and PyTorch and Matplotlib, some other available like some other libraries like SciPy, Pandas, etc. If any of these are already installed, please ignore and do not install them. Okay, I'm just running this and I'm not sure how fast GPT-5 mini can do this, but let's run this. One of the best part with the latest models like GPT-5 or anything is it won't run some garbage commands and keep on improvising it. Based on its understanding, it first pre-plans everything and then it executes the command properly. Just click this. This one is done. See, one of the thing that I noticed is it keep on running some irrelevant commands actually. So I want to shift this model to something latest. Seems like it found the package matplotlib, numpy and all. PyTorch, I don't think it is available by default, but let's see what it says. It seems like except PyTorch remaining all are installed and it is running the command to install PyTorch and that to CPU only. Thank God it has taken the best decision actually. CPU only is the very low cost, it installs fastly. And if you go for a GPU version, by any chance, if you would have went for a GPU version, then it would take a lot of time. But yeah, we can run it. By any chance, if it shows a GPU version, if you need the GPU version, please install it. You cannot do anything. But if you are doing this for a demo purpose, then try to avoid GPU variant actually. Or if you want to do it, you install it manually and then ask this Copilot to verify if that particular one is installed properly or not. And it seems PyTorch is getting installed actually. Downloading is completed and it's installing. Seems the installation is done. Yes, PyTorch is installed properly. Let's verify it. Let's copy this and paste it here. Okay, press enter. Yeah, it is done. NumPy 2.3.5 is available. Pandas, SciPy, Matplotlib. And by the way, these libraries already came with the Anaconda. We just installed this one. That's it. I'm just clearing the environment. Press CLS. So we are in the base environment. I think we have uh, ready whatever all the we need actually. Now let's create, see if we have already selected a root folder. See, we have not selected the root folder, and what happens is when we select this root folder, we lose this session because root folder you can only select in VS Code in the once at the start actually, before the session starts, because whenever you create a new fold, a new session will start up. So what I'm doing is I'm just selecting this new folder and let's open this and select a folder here. This is the one that I have created for this tutorial. I'm just selecting it. See, this is what happened. I'm just clicking trust the authors of all files in the parent folder. Yes, I trust the authors. That's it. We are done and we are in the root directory, and then this is our chat history actually. So right now let's select this GPT-5 mini, keep it as it is, or if you want this GPT-4 is also good to some extent actually. GPT-5 mini, let's keep it. And let's ask create a new Jupyter notebook and run a small program in it. Name the notebook as say first Copilot NB. Okay, and name the function as add two numbers inside the notebook. Okay, let's see what it does. See, it is doing some planning. What are all the create a node, run the code in the cell. Once it's created, you should be able to see this here actually. Keep processing. It has created the notebook, right? You can see it here. This was created by this Copilot GPT-5 mini, and seems like it is writing something into this notebook. Let's wait for a minute. Step 1 is completed. Run the code cell, report results. Okay, these are all the to-dos that it created for itself. Hello, and next. See, it is asking to install Jupyter extension actually, because if you want to run this Jupyter, or for example, forget about running, if you want to view this Jupyter itself, you need this Jupyter extension. It is asking to install this Jupyter extension actually. I'm just clicking hello. After you run this, you see this, right? So a Jupyter installation is going on and it's installed properly. I have not done this. This GPT just installed it, GPT-5 mini, through this Copilot. And now since it's ready, you can open this Copilot and you can see it here actually. This is your, let's put it. So this is what it has written. So you can run all the cells. You have to select a kernel, Python environments. What Python environments are available? It is, we don't need to install a new Python kernel. So we just have to link the Anaconda base here actually. See, it ran the search and it gave the environments that are available. So what it does is it has installed the Jupyter extension and it ran a few programs internally, not the not the GitHub Copilot, just the Python in the VS Code. Just the VS Code ran a few internal programs to see what are all the environments that are available actually. So here this we have two environments available. One is the base and the pincnv. Pincnv is something that is more advanced, so for now you can ignore it. So for this tutorial, our main installation, everything happened in the base environment only. So let's click it and you see it asks for public and private network shift. Okay, hello. And you see this kernel is now this base actually, and now run this run all. See, the answer is 5, and if you want you can change to some say 5 and 3, or if you want you can create a is equals to 5, b is equals to 3, you see what is happening. You are getting some suggestions, right? These are called auto completion suggestions. That is what you are seeing it here actually. This is not the capability of VS Code, but that is the capability of this Copilot. See, I'm just putting it here. You see, it is asking to give this one, right? See, this one, after you type this two, it gave a suggestion. Instead of this one, it is asking to replace with these things. Okay, let's click yes and then run this cell again using shift enter. So it ran 8. Let's change this one to say some 7. See what happened, it gave a suggestion, right? This is the beauty of it actually. Let's click this and click the shift enter and see it ran and gave the results. Okay, that's it for this tutorial. Hope you clearly understand how to set up a GitHub Copilot environment properly. If you found this tutorial helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel so you don't miss the next tutorials where we will use this setup to build complete physics informed neural networks from scratch for various examples. Thanks for watching. Happy learning.